This is a tutorial on how to fill out the prefix metric system prefix worksheet that's posted on Google Classroom. It's so that you know how to convert within the metric system. So you also have this chart that's posted on Google Classroom that's called metric conversion. So this is the middle. This is the standard unit. So this is where we usually start. We have meters, which is your length, your liter, which is your liquid volume, your gram, which is your mass or of an object. This is considered 1 unit. If we move one to the left, it would be called a decameter or a deciliter or a decigram. That means 1 deca is 10 of these units. So as you're moving from the middle to the left, you are going to be moving the decimal point 1 space to the left. So 1 meter becomes 0.1 decameter. If we were to move all the way over to a kilometer, it is 3 spots. So you're going to move the decimal to the left 3 places. So 1 meter is 0.001 kilometer. If we start with the kilometer, then you're going to move the decimal, and you want to know how many meters is in 1 kilometer, you're going to move the decimal from over to the right 1, 2, 3 times. So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. And it's the same thing with moving less than 1. So if you have a decimeter or a centimeter or a millimeter, we usually use centimeters and also millimeters. So 1 meter, how many centimeters are in 1 meter? You're going to move to the right. So you're going to move the decimal to the right, which becomes 100 centimeters is the same as 1 meter. So that's how you use this chart. You can use this chart to answer these questions. You can also use this chart here to do the same thing. So what you do not have to memorize these. Okay, so you don't have to memorize them because you can just look at a chart. So if I have 1 meter, I need to know how many kilometers it is. So I'm going to move the decimal to the left because I'm going kilometers. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. So here, the decimal's here. So 1, 2, 3. So 1 meter is 0.001 kilometers. 1 kilometer is how many meters. So if I have 1 kilometer, then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I start, once again, here's the decimal. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So 1 kilometer is the same as 1,000 meters. So it's like saying 1 foot is the same as 12 inches. But then the neat thing about the metric system is because it has a base unit of 10, really all we have to do when we're converting within the metric system is to move the decimal either to the left or to the right. So you need to answer the rest of these down here on your own, just by using this chart or the other chart that I showed you earlier. So you can also use conversion factors. You don't have to, you will have to on the next worksheet. So I know that 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So 1 gram here is equal to 1,000 milligrams. And what I need to do is find out what is the mass of 5.712 grams into milligrams. So I'm going to start out. This is what I start with. So I'm going to start with this grams, And I use just t-charts into milligrams. So I need to know how many milligrams 5.712 grams is. So the conversion factors is either 1 gram over 1,000 milligrams, or 1,000 milligrams over 1 gram. So conversion factors, these are factors, so they can be flip-flopped. Because this is on top, I need milligrams on top. So I need to have milligrams over here. So I'm going to look over here, and this is the one I need. So I'm going to use this one. All right. And so grams cancels out, and 5.712 times 1,000, right? And really all I have to do is count how many zeros there are. And I'm going to move the decimal point over. So this comes out to be 5.712 grams is the same as 5,712 milligrams. You could have also used this. So I'm going from grams. Okay, you might want to use this one. It might be easier to use. I'm going from grams to milligrams. So I need to move the decimal to the right 1, 2, 3 times. So you don't really have to use conversion factors when converting within the metric system. All I had to do was, I know I had to multiply by 1,000, so it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's do the next one. And here we have 1 kilogram is the same as 1,000 grams, or 1,000 grams over 1 kilogram. Okay, and we are converting 5.712 grams. And we need to know how many kilograms that is. And so I need kilograms on top. So I'm going to put kilograms here. And that means grams goes down here. And so I'm going to be using this conversion factor. So now what I'm going to have to do is divide 5.712 by 1,000. And really all I'm doing is moving the decimal place over to the left is what I'm doing, which comes out to be 0.005,712 kilograms. Which makes sense because kilograms is something heavy, and I only have 5 grams, so I know it's going to be a very small kilograms. So now what you have to do is you need to do these 3 practice problems. On Google Classroom, I have put the answer sheet on there that you can make a copy of. Make sure your name is in the title. And then complete this part here and these 3 questions and turn it in.